I'm going to Madison. So I moved to Madison. And my field is like leadership programs. How do you design leadership workshops and programs for people that are high impact? So my very first year here, I was working on a Ph.D. at the University of Wisconsin. And I had the opportunity to facilitate a leadership retreat. And it was not unlike what we're doing here today, bringing a bunch of people together to think about the future. And at this retreat, we challenged the students, in this case, to come up with a vision for something big that they would like to do in the world. They can make a positive change with. And there was a student, this guy here in the red shirt, named Anand. He was from Mumbai, India. He was an engineering student. And what he noticed was when he was doing his internship at a big company, Pitney Bowes, that when they would do brainstorming, it was a lot of the younger people, the people new to the company, that would come up with a lot of the ideas. But they needed the people that had been at the organization a long time to know what to do with the ideas, how to fund them, how to make them happen. So he thought about, what if we could connect the idea generators of the world with the idea implementers? So you might think about yourself, what is an opportunity that you have with people? Is there somebody that you can partner with? Can you connect in an idea implementer if you've got a lot of ideas and you need that help? Or maybe you're good at launching something. Could you connect in an idea generator to help you? And it could be simple. You might have a friend like Eric or Ted or Brett that you can meet at the coffee shop with to do this, right? So that was Anand's idea, was connect the idea generators of the world with the idea implementers. And he knew I was into the brainstorming and the facilitation aspect and the program design. So we built an organization called Brain Reactions when we were students at UW. And everybody thought we were crazy. We were going to create an organization just to brainstorm ideas for other people. So that's what we did. And sooner rather than later, we started to get actual clients, believe it or not, which was crazy. We went around recruiting the most creative people we could find from the university. We would train them on brainstorming tools and techniques. We would create partnerships with nonprofits, community service groups, and we'd work on their challenges for free to give people the chance to learn something by doing it. And then we'd assess who was skilled at what, who was good at analyzing ideas, who was good at creating wild ideas, who was good at the basic ideas, right? Who was good at collaborating with others. And then we would do projects for companies. And the crazy thing is we started to get clients. Like we did maybe 15 different projects for Procter & Gamble, inventing products. So I had to learn, how do you invent products? How do you create product ideas? How do you connect that in? We did a project for the United Nations that we involved almost 100 people in Madison about eradicating extreme global poverty. We got to work on designing BMWs. I grew up in Preston, Minnesota. I hadn't even seen a BMW up until that point. So we called that outside insight, coming up with ideas for something you have no idea about. And then along the way, I've been really passionate about taking what we've learned and teaching it to people through universities, or we built a program with USA Today called Lead to Feed that so far has taught about 1 million high school students how to come up with ideas to fight hunger and learn leadership through doing that. So I love taking what did we learn from P&G, BMW, these companies, and being able to bring it to people. So that's what we're here to do today. And along the way, this was a pretty cool thing. We just created this business without any money and just using the people that were skilled in our community. And Anand was still very young at this point. He was under 25 years old, so he was named by Business Week magazine as one of the top 5 entrepreneurs under 25, along with Mark Zuckerberg that year. So one person's company became more successful than ours, that's for sure. But it's pretty cool to be able to just say, hey, what do we have in our environment? We've got creative people. People are good at this. Can we just bring them together and create something? So that, I think, is an opportunity for you. We're going to guide you through innovation steps, but you don't have to do it all yourself all the time. Who do you know that would be good at helping you? Could you have a 5-minute conversation with them? All right? So our goal now is to not only move forward like everybody else, but we also want to move up. Right? We want to enhance our skill, enhance our toolkit, do things even better. We want to do what Peter Drucker says. We want to do not just things right. We want to do the right thing, right? We don't want to waste our time, being perfectly effective on something that we didn't even need to do in the first place, right? How do we spend more time at the front end thinking about what is a product or a service that people actually want or need or will pay for? Because I know you've probably been in a scenario like I have where you had an idea and it was your idea and you built it, you spent a lot of time on it, you launched it, and nobody wanted it or bought it, right?